That's the team we're gonna cheer.
Now from the banks of the Ohio River, we welcome you to Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Cincinnati Bengals. On the Saints sideline, head coach Kellen Moore. His guys in the midst of a brutal stretch. They have lost 8 of their last 9. On the other sideline, the head coach of Cincinnati. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Alongside Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go from Cincinnati. This return will take him out past the 25-yard line. Decent field position as this game gets going. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
Now, Mike, he's coming off a game where his touchdown-to-interception ratio wasn't exactly ideal. At the end of the day, the only thing that matters in this league is wins and losses. He's able to escape with the win. That's all that matters when it's all said and done. But having said that, he has to play a cleaner game, not only today, but going forward if his team ever wants to get to the level that they think they can play at.
Now he takes off. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down. New set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Genty. And he'll get this up to the 44. Kool-Aid McKinstry up to make the tackle. See what they have for 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down. On is Hecker now. The terrific punter sends it away. That one going to land a little too close to the goal line. Doesn't stop into the end zone. It's a touchdown. Tyler Shook brings out this Saints offense. He was the third quarterback taken in last year's rookie class, number 40 overall out of Louisville.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. If they get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today, they've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
Well run with H.A. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chain. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Off the play fake. Here's Shuck. That's to the sideline. Taken in by Johnson.
It's one of those times, Mike, where you're actually better off just throwing the ball away. And yes, it's nice to get that reception, but it really just results in a wasted down.
On 2nd down, it's Shuck. That's to the rookie. First-round pick, Jordan Tyson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Send a man in motion right. 3rd down, and here is Shuck. This one popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Ohio State. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
You think back to the draft in April, and there were a lot of people that really liked this pick. And when you're a first-rounder, Mike, you come in with some expectations. Are you an impact player right from day one? And that's exactly what he's done. That's a great play. Not only come up with the interception, but then to have the ability and the awareness to take it back for 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Brown now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Saints getting set to go back to work. Doug Nussmeier, their offensive coordinator. His guys trail here in the first half as they're going to focus now on trying to get some points on this upcoming drive. It's Shuck. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Defense all over that one. They'll come up with a stop, and it's no gain. Well, they come to the line. Not an easy one to convert. 3rd and very long. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. Left side into the hands of Olave. And that one's going to be shut down. They are short of the line to gain. No first down, and the punt team will come on here on 4th down. The punt is right. Kick is away. Here's Wallace to return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bengals offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run, and this is Cam Scatterboo. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. The rookie from Georgia, they're on the tackle. They face 2nd down, 8 yards to go. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He runs with it. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
More of the same right here, and you can see the numbers. They're really starting to pile up for the quarterback, especially on the ground here in the first half, Mike. And when he takes off running, you can feel everyone kind of hold their breath, both in terms of him being electrifying, but also the fact that they want to make sure he's not taking any unnecessary shots.
Now, faking the give. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. They get 22 yards there, and the Bengals going to have a first down.
Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 23.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
That was just a race to the edge, and in this case, Mike, he just wasn't the winner. I mean, at this point, when the defense is out there waiting for you, it's tough for any runner in this league to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Flush to his right. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to be brought down short for the first down by a couple of yards. So a third and short coming up.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, and pick up good yardage.
And the Bengals are going to have it first and goal. He'll take this down to about the 3. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. Genty. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across. Setting up second and goal.
Second and goal.
One more time with Genty. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That touchdown gives him 18 on the season. Extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Bengals will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0.
Saints nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They're in an early hole, 14-0. They'll start digging out soon. Begin this drive, first and 10. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. It was the rookie out of Ohio State in on the stop. Throwing on second down, shot. Quick throw, taken in, and he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down.
Gain of 4, and it's third down.
From the gun, it's shot. Loading up, launching downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. We'll send out the punt team, and the kick's away. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now he'll run. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. He's been elusive in this first half. Look at those rushing numbers for him. Defense definitely going to have to find a way to keep him in check. So after one, it's the Bengals on top. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Zvonko there on the tackle. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time by talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones. And we saw a great example of it here, laying out, going down to get this ball, holding on through contact with the ground, and it's a big-time play.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 7. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get forward for a couple. Pete Werner there to make the tackle.
The 20-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5.
Ready, 38. Ready?
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Bengals stake themselves to a 17-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Saints offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was robbed right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
See what they have for 2nd and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
On the carry, it's Achan. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
30-yard line. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is shut. He's got his man. That's Olave. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, New Orleans.
It's a gain of 10. First down, New Orleans.
Olave is the motion man. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
That'll bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 39.
To the air is shut. Right side. That's caught by Tyson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Chuck. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Here's Ryan Wright now, as he is on to punt for New Orleans. Wallace now on the return. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The Bengals offense and their quarterback ready to go once more.
Ready, break.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. A pickup there of 25 yards. It's a Cincinnati first down.
42-yard line.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like. And then once you secure it, you've got to roll, protect the ball, and under no circumstances can that ball move or hit the ground. I mean, how often do we see a great catch overturned on replay? So it's not easy, and you get paid to catch them all.
They're going to work this down inside the 45. Momentum building here. On this drive, they go again, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A run right here, and it's Genty. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Martin Emerson on the tackle.
A gain of a yard.
From the 41. Here's 2nd and 9. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. This drive rolling now. Another 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got it at about the 8. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
To the 5-yard line.
Genty, the ball carrier. Carl Henderson on the tackle.
Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he overshot his man. Out of the end zone, that one's incomplete.
Well, it's no secret to anybody who follows this league. This is one of the elite playmakers in the entire NFL. So he put one high, thinking his guy would go up there and get it. We've seen him do it so many times before,
and he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Well, this is something that we've seen quite a few times already here in his rookie season, and this is the element they're most excited about, Mike. His ability to use his legs to augment this offense, and then what it does on the defensive side of the ball. Not only do you have to continue to defend all the eligible receivers in the red zone, but the ultimate threat down here tight to the goal line is a quarterback that can use his legs.
The extra point is good, and the Bengals are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. 1:58 to go in the first half of play. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. Here is Shuck on 1st and 10. Got it into the hands of Olave. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Saints.
On 1st down, Shuck. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
to throw is shut. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret. Going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Third time punt team has been summoned in this first half. Kicks away. That's going to be out of bounds. No return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. They'll begin here on the ground. Room to run at the 30, and he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Coming across the field, there's Chase. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. They'll come up now again. Good news, it's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Man open is Jones. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He's going to run it. Perhaps he waited a little too long before committing to that run. He's going to wind up gaining only a yard. Now a timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
Nice rep here by the defense. They go man coverage, takes away all the threats downfield, and with nothing open, he has no choice but just kind of throw a contested ball, hope for the best, and
over the middle, it's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We start with a tradition that goes back to 1966, Thanksgiving Day in Dallas, the Eagles and the Cowboys. And this is Ryan Flanoy. He was wreaking havoc on the secondary all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown grabs on the afternoon. The Cowboys are going to enjoy the rest of their Thanksgiving weekend. They get the victory in Arlington. Now for a game with potential playoff implications in the NFC. It's the Bears hitting the road to take on the Lions at Ford Field. And it's the Rutgers running back, Kyle Monungai. He's going to find a seam and take it in, 9 yards on the score. The Bears are going to enjoy the turducken. They get the win at Ford Field. Lastly, after some debate here internally, we've settled on our Impact Player of the Week. It is this man. And here's Jalen Waddle. He's going to look this one in, and he'll take it from there. 54 yards for the score. The Broncos run their mark to 8-3 as they come away with the victory. And a look now at the rest of the action around the league here in week number 12. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Different, very different, in fact, halftime speeches from the head coaches as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Saints getting set to go back to work. Doug Nussmeier, their offensive coordinator. His guys trailing here in the second half, so every drive's important now as they try to mount a comeback. On Play action, it's shut. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. The Saints lining up in punt formation. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. The Bengals offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. He's got a rushing touchdown in the game already as you check out where he ranked in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. Open man, downfield, Chase has it. They'll get 19 out of that play, and the Bengals gonna have a first down. They'll run with Genty, and he'll get about 5.
Genty, the ball carrier, taken down at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Play close quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have the first down yardage. The stop made at the 31, but a new set of downs. First down picked up. This drive started to take some nice shape. Another 1st and 10 here. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Julian Blackman comes up from the safety spot to bring him down.
30-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Now this time they'll look to throw. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Yellow, 22.
He'll look to throw. Forced out wide. He'll try and get there on the ground. What legs on that one? Taking it into the red zone inside the 20-yard line.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down. Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short gain.
That is caught at the 3. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further. And they are set up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
And this offense just continues to put on a clinic in terms of efficiency and ball control. And, you know, Mike, we always sit up here and talk about the ability to finish. You know, once you get deep into the red zone, you don't want to settle for field goals. Everybody's trying to come away with touchdowns, and today they've done it time and time again, and here they're able to finish off another drive with a short touchdown run.
The extra point is up and through. And the Bengals move out even further ahead. It is now 31-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Saints return to the field for their next offensive possession. Travis Etienne, part of that unit, and he's had trouble getting on track in this one. Really limited space to find an opening. The defensive front stopping him multiple times. Generally, he has not been a big factor in this game to this point. And this will be a Saints first down. As he gets it up past the 30, we'll mark him at the 32.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Saints first down.
On the ground, here is Etienne. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Good start this drive so far. Another first and 10. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. A run, and it's Etienne. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers. It's a gain of 9. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and a yard. A run here with Etienne. And he's going to pick it up. Take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
He's taken down at the 33.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
From the 33, here's second down and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. Open man down the field, it's Olave. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
A gain of 22
Still get a
yards.
first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Olave is the motion man. Shuck looking to throw on first down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is third and long. From the gun, it's Shuck. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. Javon Bailey was the intended target. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. The Saints now going to try a field goal here. This about as short as you can get. His kick is perfect. And the Saints are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
So after a drive of that length, I guess you feel like you want to come away with something. But, you know, anytime you settle for a field goal, it always feels to me like for the defense, it's a win. So you put a drive like that together, it feels like you got to punch it in for 6 and don't really give themselves the opportunity.
The Bengals offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. As the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and we'll try to sustain it here down the stretch.
Ready, set.
This drive will start on the ground, and some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He was brought down by Kool-Aid McKinstry. It's a pickup
They'll
of
come up
6.
now for second down and 4.
At the 32-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's a Cincinnati first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Ready.
They'll stick with him again. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
And they will not run another play. That'll do it. The end of the third. On second down, here's a run to begin the fourth quarter. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage, but not gaining any either. It's third down.
Brings up third and 13.
Go now.
They'll throw out of the gun. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's well done as they get the conversion on third and 13. They'll have it first and 10. Now a handoff running right. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He's brought down at the 31. A 3-yard pickup.
From 31, here is second and 7.
Down.
Now, faking the give. Through the middle of the field. And he's in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Now, the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bengals add on to their already sizable lead.
Bengals 38, Saints 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Saints offense headed back out there. Why don't we take a look at what's coming up for them over the next few weeks. They're home for Green Bay. Then they go to Carolina. And finally, they'll hit the road to take on the Bucks in Tampa. Well run with Achane. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
At the 43-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Now Shuck. That one out wide to Achane. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
And it's third down.
Throwing is Shuck. And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down. Brian Burns. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to fourth down. They'll go. And here's Shuck. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down. On the give, it's Scatterboot. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Every rookie that finds themselves in the lineup, Mike, they're trying to make plays that keep them in the lineup. Continue to show your coaches they can trust you as a young player in this league. And he continues to make plays like this. He's going to find himself in the lineup more and more often as the year unfolds.
inside the 10. It is caught. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with the win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Now the try for an extra point. His kick is good, and the Bengals stretch things out even further.
Bengals 45, Saints 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. There's Kellen Moore, the head coach of the Saints. His guys heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. And he'll be run out short of the line of scrimmage. So let's call it a loss of 1 on 1st down. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Chuck. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete. 3rd and 11 coming up. Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. The pressure gets there. Down he goes. Back inside the 20-yard line. Multiple times and all pro. That is Chris Jones. He gets in there to record the sack. Number 16 now on the season. On now the punt team, and this one's on its way. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bengals offense getting set to get back to work. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Scatterboot. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll find Case. That's complete. And the big play's going to get even bigger. Penalty flags come in. They're going to get a face mask tacked on to that one.
Automatic 1st down.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow, 22. Ready?
On play action, he'll set up to throw. To the goal line. And in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Cincinnati. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals will add 1 more onto their big lead.
52, Saints 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Saints offense back onto the field for their next possession. Sometimes, Greg, I mean, you've seen it as a broadcaster, you've seen it as a player, too. Young quarterback, defense like this that likes to get after it. you're going to wind up with a game like this one.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this is kind of the reality of being a young signal caller in the NFL is defenses are going to come in and they're going to challenge you. They're going to try to take the fight to you and force you to make some bad throws and bad decisions, and I think that's exactly been the case here today. The hope is this has to be a learning experience. This can't be something that we repeat week in and week out. As long as there's growth, you can live with some of these tough days.
At the 40-yard line.
There's Fant open right side. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
First down, Saints.
On the carry, it's Achane. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Down at his 49-yard line.
Just shy of midfield. Here's second down.
And 8.
To the air is Shuck. That's taken in by Achane. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
3-yard pickup.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Third down, they need 5. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down. This fielded in the end zone. Bengals offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboot. And that one going to be closed down the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. Never fun to be 2nd and 13.
52 blue. Ready?
Back to throw. To the left side. Caught by Chase. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
16 yards.
Well, Mike, sometimes we try to make NFL football a lot harder than it is. When you have a reliable target like this, and he just continues to get open and you realize the defense simply can't cover him, there's no reason to look anywhere else. Not only has he put together a tremendous game statistically, but he's just been flat-out dominant.
They'll run with Scatterboot. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
Taken down at the 41. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down, they need 3. They'll go again with Scatterboot. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
A gain of a yard.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Here they come for 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Scatterboot. They get 15 on that game. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
So this one in the win column for the Bengals. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Bengals.
Welcome in, everyone. Hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Scott Hansen with you, and this is the weekly recap for Week 12, presented by Lowe's. Plenty of action to get you caught up on. Let's start in Tampa. The Bucks at home to take on the Carolina Panthers. And this is Chuba Hubbard. He's got room, and he's not going to get caught. That's a 30-yard rushing touchdown. The Panthers get win number 2 as they take care of business in this one. Now a game with definite playoff implications in the NFC. The Eagles in Arlington to take on the Cowboys. And this is Ryan Flanoy. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Cowboys win their 4th straight as they get the victory here. Moving on, time for a look at the list no one wants to be on. It's the NFL Injury Report. The big news of the week is the New York Jets, and it surrounds their outstanding tackle. X-rays showed that he suffered a fracture to his foot. He's slated to miss 2, maybe 3 weeks as he rehabs in an effort to get back on to the field. A lot of top contenders to choose from in Week 12, but here is the EA Sports Player of the Week. And we will applaud the efforts of this man from the Cincinnati Bengals. He was tremendous in the win over the Saints. Whatever the defense tried to throw at him, he had the answer. Nothing worked. Meanwhile, a look here at the other top performers around the league, those who stood out on Thanksgiving weekend. From there, let's show you the league leaders in rushing through 2/3 of the season. Some heavy hitters on this list to be sure. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.